Caitlin Clark vows never to be the weak person in WNBA again after she got shoved to the ground. Please subscribe to this channel so that you will not miss out on any information. In one of the most headline-grabbing moments of the WNBA season so far, Caitlin Clark, whose name has become synonymous with electric plays and record-breaking performances, was forcefully shoved to the floor during a tense matchup. But instead of letting this harsh welcome shake her confidence, Clark used it as a turning point. Rising from the hardwood, she silently pledged, "I will never be seen as the weak link in this league again." That defiant vow didn't just mark a shift in Clark's personal journey. It's become a defining moment that many believe could reshape her entire career and legacy. Clark's path to the WNBA was paved with accolades, jaw-dropping highlights, and a legion of fans from her extraordinary run at Iowa. Her incredible range, creativity on the court, and scoring prowess had the sports world watching eagerly to see how she'd fare in the pro league. Yet seasoned WNBA veterans know there's always a steep learning curve awaiting newcomers, no matter how celebrated they are. It's a league built on grit, toughness, and battles earned over countless seasons. That lesson became painfully real for Clark when she was aggressively knocked to the ground during a heated game. For a moment, she stayed down, visibly rattled by the unexpected force. The crowd watched in shock, realizing they had just witnessed the moment when Clark's dazzling college days collided with the raw physicality of the professional league. While some shrugged it off as part of the league's famously physical style, to Clark, the shove felt deeper. It was a wake-up call that hype and skill alone wouldn't shield her from the league's intensity. But where some might have allowed frustration or self-doubt to creep in, Clark chose a different response. She turned that moment of vulnerability into a personal declaration. Never again would anyone on the court see her as an easy target. That promise became more than a slogan. It became the spark fueling her next evolution as a player. Instead of sulking or blaming others, Clark took responsibility for her future. In post-game interviews, she didn't complain about the physical play. She acknowledged the reality of professional basketball and vowed to meet its demands head-on. "The WNBA is tough. I knew that coming in," Clark admitted, but actually feeling it was different. "What matters most is what you do after. I'm going to prove I can't be pushed around." Those closest to the team have noticed the change. She's training harder, battling through screens with more force, and no longer hesitating to initiate contact. It's not about losing her trademark finesse, but about adding another layer of steel to her game. Clark's personal resolve has stirred broader conversations in the league and among fans. Rookies, no matter how highly regarded, often face moments that test their toughness. Clark's response is being praised as a blueprint for how to handle those moments. Don't get bitter, get better. Veterans and analysts alike note that Clark's new attitude could help set an example for other young players entering the league. Talent opens doors, but toughness keeps you on the floor. Up until now, Clark was celebrated mostly for her offensive brilliance, her logo-range three-pointers, court vision, and record-breaking scoring feats. But since the shove, she's consciously focused on defense, rebounding, and fighting for every inch of space. This pivot doesn't change who she is. Instead, it broadens who she can become. It shows she's more than a scorer. She's willing to do the gritty work to help her team win. And her teammates have noticed. In practices, Clark is diving after loose balls, throwing her body into drills, and communicating louder than ever before. In her own words, Clark described her new mindset. "To me, it means I'm done playing timid. It means I'll take the hits and keep coming back. And it means if someone tries that again, they'll see I'm not backing down." Those words have electrified fans, who see this as the start of a fearless era for Clark, where she still dazzles with her skill, but backs it up with relentless toughness. The shove that could have bruised her confidence instead built her resolve. Clark's vow has made every subsequent game feel different, more assertive, more physical, and more determined. Her story now serves as a powerful reminder that true greatness isn't just built on highlight reels, but on moments when an athlete refuses to let adversity define them. Getting knocked down isn't the end, Clark reflected. What matters is getting up, learning, and making sure it never happens the same way again. What was once a painful shove has become something far greater, the foundation of Clark's next chapter. She's no longer just the rookie phenom with a record-breaking shot. She's the young star who took a hit, rose stronger, and made a promise she fully intends to keep. And if her determination is any clue, that promise will echo for years to come, not only through her play, but through the inspiration she gives every young athlete watching her rise, fall, and rise again.